There's a brand new 55 plus community in Spring Hill where homes start under $300,000 and builders around the Tampa Bay are quietly handing out tens of thousands of dollars in incentives to get you to buy. Almost nobody's putting these two facts in the same video, but today I am. So here's the plan. I'm giving you the full map, every 55 plus community in Tampa Bay area that actually matters, what each one offers, who builds it, the real estimated money, and then the part that separates the pros from the tourists, the incentives, and how to actually capture them. I'm grouping them so it's useful. The Spring Hill and Hernando communities first because that's where the value is hiding, then the wider Tampa Bay heavyweights people compare them against, and one honorable mention up north. By the end, you'll have a short list, you'll know where the money is, and you'll know exactly what to ask for to get thousands knocked off. I'm Tamily Abdo, local real estate agent in the Tampa Bay area with eXp, and right now my team helps people land in the right community every single time, and we negotiate these incentives for buyers constantly. So quick note, every price is an estimate and the new communities and their offers move fast, so always confirm the current number. All right, let's begin with Spring Hill. Dell Webb River Reserve in Spring Hill. This is the one that started in the video. Brand new, gated, single family homes built by Dell Webb, the people who basically invented the active adult community. Homes start right around $297,000 and run from about 1,400 square feet all the way up to 2,800. You've got real range of floor plans, smaller lock and leave homes on one end and larger plans with a den, a 3-car garage, and a covered lanai on the other. The HOA is estimated around $257 to $282 a month. Now, the lifestyle, because this is where Dell Webb earns its name. A resort-style amenity center, a lap pool, and a separate resistance pool. A poolside fire pit, a real full fitness center, pickleball courts, a golf practice area, an arts and crafts studio, garden plots, a pet park, and a 2.2-mile walking trail and boardwalk inside the community, and a full-time lifestyle director. Basically, a person whose entire job is the classes, the clubs, the tournaments, the socials. That's the difference between a neighborhood and a community. Location. You're about 30 minutes north of downtown Tampa, close to the Gulf and Weeki Wachee. So you get Spring Hill pricing, but you're still in a reach of the airport and the sports. And the incentives, because it's a new Dell Webb, this is where you can really move the number. We'll get into the full playbook in a second, but for River Reserve, specifically for River Reserve, ask about the current Dell Webb rate buy down, design centers, or closing cost credits through their lender, and look and buy travel credits. They can reimburse your trip to see it. The honest trade. It's still building out, so some of the amenities phases are in over time. Quick question before we keep it moving. My team has showed me a number this week that surprised me. 97% of you watching are not subscribed to the channel, and some of you have actually told us that YouTube has automatically unsubscribed you randomly without asking. So one favor. Look at the button under this video right now. If it says subscribe, then you're good, and thank you, really. But if it says to subscribe, could you tap it? I break down Tampa Bay communities, new construction, and the real numbers every Thursday, and subscribers see them first. All right, let's talk about the incentives, because on new construction, this is the entire game. Here's the thing to understand. A builder hates dropping the sticker price because that lowers the comps for the entire community. So instead, they move on incentives. Same benefit to you, different mechanism. And right now, those incentives are big. There are 4 kinds that you can ask for. You can ask for a rate buy down where the builder puts money towards points to get you a lower interest rate. Sometimes this is worth thousands of dollars. Number 2, design center or closing cost credits. They often are up to about $15,000, usually when the finance through the in-house lender that the builder provides. Number 3, look and buy travel credits where you get reimbursed for your trip up to a few $1,000s if you decide to buy after your visit. And number 4, for quick move-in discounts on homes that are already built and sitting in inventory. Now, 3 honest catches, because this is where people get burned. First, the biggest incentives almost always require using the builder's lender. That can be great, or it can come with a high rate or fees. So you need to compare them against an outside lender. Second, there's a legal cap on how much the builder can credit towards your closing costs, and it depends on your loan. Roughly 3% on a conventional loan with less than 10% down, and up to 6% on an FHA or a conventional loan with more money down. And you can't stack past that. Number 3, these offers change week to week and expire. So the move is simple. Before you fall in love with a model, you ask, what's available this week and how do I capture all of it? That's literally what we do for our buyers. So call or text us and we'll make sure you don't leave any money on the table. Wellington at 7 Hills in Spring Hill. This is an established gated community with about 1,100 homes built around a golf course with mature trees and an established clubhouse scene. The big draws are resale value and a community that's already social on day 1. You're not waiting for it to fill in. Because it's mostly resale, your incentive here isn't a builder credit, it's negotiating price, repairs, or closing cost help directly with the seller. And in today's market that we're more balanced, there's room to do just that. Now we're looking into Timber Pines, also in Spring Hill. This one's a giant, about 3,400 homes built around a golf course with multiple courses, tennis, pools, and a full country club. This is a lifestyle. So if golf is your everyday, this is established community with that goal in mind. Timber Pines is the heavyweight out here. Again, mostly resale, so you'll negotiate directly with the seller. Terra Vista at Citrus Hills is in Hernando County, the luxury tier. It's a championship golf, a full spa, single family home and villas with prices generally starting in the low 400,000 and climbing. You're paying for the setting and the true country club lifestyle. There's new construction here as well, so ask the builder about current incentives, but remember the luxury catch. Club dues, cart fees, and amenity fees add real monthly costs on top of the home. We also have Glen Lakes Country Club in Weeki Wachee. Gated, golf-centric, quieter, close to the golf and the springs, and if golf and a calmer space and pace are the whole point, this belongs on your list. It's a mix of new and resale, so you may have both builder incentives and seller negotiations to play with. Forest Glen near Hernando Beach. Now this is a small off the radar one. A co-op community near a fishing village stretch of coast. Lower price entry, smaller scale real waterfront character, and it's co-op, so understand how that ownership works before you buy. But it's a genuine value corner most people never hear about. Now let's open it up to the rest of Tampa Bay because these are what the Spring Hill communities get measured against. Starting off with Dell, Webb, Bexley, and Land O'Lakes, which is in Pasco County, and single family homes start selling at about $450 and up in this community. You can expect resort style amenities, and we're dealing with resale homes, so negotiating from the seller is gonna be your best incentive. Next up, Dell Webb, Southshore Falls in Apollo Beach. About 900 homes, gated with lagoon style resort amenities and a waterfront feel down on the south side of the bay. It's more established and it leans water over golf, a different vibe entirely. Mix of resale and some inventory, so check both seller terms and any builder incentives. We also have Valencia del Sol in Wimauma, built by GL Homes and known for a clubhouse that's roughly 25,000 square feet. This is a serious amenity footprint. Resort pools, a restaurant, courts, and a packed social calendar. GL Home runs its own incentives and quick move-in pricing, so ask what's current. This is a pick when the clubhouse and the social scene are your #1 priority. Sun City in South Hillsboro. This is almost its own town. More than 16,000 residents, its own shopping, healthcare nearby, golf, and over 200 clubs and activities. The value per dollar here is hard to beat, and it's largely a resale market with a huge range of price points, so the negotiation is with the seller. If self-contained, never have to leave, strong value is the dream, nothing else on this list matches its scale. If this is helping you build your shortlist, hit subscribe. It genuinely helps the channel and keep these on your feed every Thursday. One honorable mention. On top of the world up in Ocala, it's north of Tampa Bay, so it's a drive, but it's one of the largest active adult communities in the state, with a lower price point, enormous amenities, and both new construction and resale. If your budget is tight and you don't mind being further north, it's worth a look as a comparison point. So with all of these on the table, how do you choose? Here's 3 questions that can help. Number 1. New or established? New gets you the latest design, a fresh warranty, and the builder incentives we just talked about. Established gets you mature landscaping, proven amenities, and a community that's already social, and a seller that you can negotiate with. Number 2. What's your all-in monthly number? Not the sticker price, the mortgage, plus the HOA, and plus any CDD fee, insurance, plus club dues. If it's the golf tier, those communities with the same home price can have different monthly costs. That gap is the whole game. Number 3, location versus price. Spring Hill, Hernando, and Wimauma give you more home and more amenity per dollar. Answer these 3 and your short list basically writes itself. Some time for Q&A. 3 questions buyers actually asked me this current month. Question number 1, can you buy in a 55 plus community before you turn 55? Usually in most, not all, at least one resident has to meet the age requirement. But there are some communities that you have to be close to 55 where they allow you to buy under that age. But please confirm the exact age with the community that you're visiting or interested in. Question number 2, are the HOA's fees worth it? And in an active adult community, the fee is buying the amenities, the maintenance, and the lifestyle programming that you're looking for. So it's not about if it's affordable or cheaper or anything like that. Usually it's what you pay for is what you get. So if amenities, clubs, entertainment, classes, spa, pickleball, all of that interests you, then those fees are a good thing, and it's leveraged because all the amenities that you're getting in exchange for it. Question number 3, can the builder really knock down that much off, or is the incentive a gimmick? To be honest with you, it's real money, but you really need to understand and read the structure. The best incentives usually ride on using the builder's lender. So you weigh that rate and those fees against an outside quote. I always recommend to my buyers to always have comparables. Have an outside lender, compare with the builder, and see which one's gonna be the best deal for you. And no money is ever free. I'm sure that there's fees tied around to the incentives, and it could be higher closing costs or rates and things of that nature. Bring us in before you sign, and we'll tell you which part of the offer is genuinely valuable and which part is just marketing. So here's your next step. If you're weighing any of these 55 plus communities, anywhere from Dell, Webb, River Reserve in Spring Hill to Sun City Center down south, call us, text us at 813-669-0857. That number's on the screen and in the description. Tell us your budget and your must-haves, and we'll give you the honest read on which community to see first. And we'll make sure you capture every incentive you're owed. I'm Tamily Abdo, local real estate agent here in the Tampa Bay area. Subscribe for a new Tampa Bay community breakdown every Thursday, and I'll see you in the comments.